Hello to those of you who are joining me. Thank you for being here. We will just wait a couple of moments just to get a few other people on the line, and then we will make a start. In the meantime, you can just make sure that you have a chair, or you could sit on your sofa if you wish, and also make sure that you have a glass of water should you need one throughout your practice. And we will make a start in a couple of moments. And so just whilst we're waiting, those of you who are already on the call, you can just get yourself comfortable, get yourself settled, have a little bit of a fidget, and come and make your way onto your chair. And so we'll give it another minute until it's officially 1:30, and then we will get cracking. Hope everyone already on the call is well and keeping well and safe. Awesome. I'm hoping you can all see me, my friends. Other thing, if you wish, if you know that when you come to sit, your feet are actually far from the floor, you could come and get, I've got yoga blocks, but you could do the same with some bricks, if you wish, if that's easier for you to put your feet onto your bricks. And so I think we should make a start. I'm sure other people will join us as and when they can. So come to make your way onto your seat, have that little fidget, get comfortable. So welcome everyone, thank you for joining me, and welcome to Homes for Lambeth's YouTube channel. And Homes for Lambeth are providing you with these sessions as part of their work to support you in this health and well-being, which is so incredibly important during this very difficult time. And if you wish to find out a little bit more about what they're doing during this time, do go and check out their website. It's www.homesforlambeth.co.uk. Otherwise, if you haven't met me before, my name is Claire. I am your yoga teacher. In terms of knowing what to expect for the next hour that we have together, we will start off on our chair and do some very basic warm-up exercises and breathing exercises to help you land into your practice. And then we have the opportunity of getting up, coming to stand up, working a little bit more intensely into the legs for those of you that wish to. And for those who have less mobility, you can, of course, just do this first part of the practice and stay seated, or have a go at some of the standing stuff. Final thing for me before we get going is please just listen to your own body. So only do what feels nice. So if I demonstrate a pose and you can't do it, and you can't do the modification, or it doesn't feel nice for you, then please take that moment to sit and rest, and you can join in when you feel ready. So with all of that in mind, come to get nice and comfortable onto your chair, feet hip distance apart if you can. And then come to connect the hands onto the thighs with palms facing down, shoulders roll back, and we get that lovely lift through the chest. And let's close down the eyes and take a deep breath in. Breathe it out, breathe your day out, breathe your week out through the mouth. And let's do that a couple of times. Deep breath in, fill up your rib cage, your lungs as much as you can on your inhale. Breathe it out. And third and final time for that exhale through the mouth. Deep breath in, inhale, fill up, fill up, fill up. Exhale, let it go. And then close the mouth. And come to breathe now, in and out, through your nostrils only if you can. And of course, if you have a cold or you need to breathe out through the mouth today, then that is fine. And so right now, doing nothing more complicated than just trying to settle into the body. trying to settle into the breath. And start to turn your attention to the breath, to how you breathe, those physical sensations of the breath. Notice how your body moves. And notice perhaps how quickly or slowly you breathe. And can you slow the breath a little more than your usual breath? And so breath comes in through the nostrils, down the back of the throat and into the lungs. And exhale releases out. And we're just going to spend a couple of minutes here in this perfect stillness, quietening the breath, lengthening the breath. And the magic happens when we breathe slowly, because literally that slower breath sends the signals to the brain and the nervous system to let go, to calm down, to release any feelings of anxiety or fear. And so that deep breath instead moves us to a place of rest, tells our nervous system it's okay to rest. There is nothing to be fearful of, and that everything will be okay. Particularly of use, of course, at the moment with what's going on in the outside world. And so know whenever you have those moments of fear or anxiety or worry or frustration or anything else, any other emotion, know that you can come and sit just like this in a quiet, comfortable seat. You can close your eyes and just breathe. And to help us focus on the breath over the last few weeks, we've been working with placing the right hand onto the belly and the left hand onto the chest. And you can do that if you wish now. And so why do we place the hands onto the body in this way? It's to help us feel how the body moves as we breathe. So it gives us something to focus on. And as you inhale, I want you to feel your belly hand expand out. So on the inhale, our belly expands. And then the breath moves into the mid chest and then the upper chest, and you're going to feel that top hand lift. And the exhale goes the other way. Upper hand contracts, mid ribs contract, belly pulls back in and away. Inhale, belly rises, upper chest rises. Exhale, upper chest, mid chest, belly falls. Take a few more rounds just like that, inhaling. Exhaling. And perhaps notice if your body started to slump. Can you check back in, have a wiggle, roll the shoulders back, lift up through the chest. So nice and slow and smooth with the breath. And it might feel quite sleepy, and that's okay. And take a couple more breaths just as you are, with hands connecting to the body. And then release and bring your hands to the thighs. And just pause with that breath a moment, noticing if anything shifted. Has the breath lengthened? Do you feel perhaps a little calmer now that you've been seated and still and doing nothing but breathing? And let's clear all of that out. Take a deep breath in now. Exhale once again out of the mouth. And then softly open the eyes if they were indeed closed. And let's start to move through the body. As always, we start at the top and we work our way down. So coming into the neck, and let's come into those lovely half head circles. And always a really nice place to start your practice is like this. And again, you can do this at any point during your day. So morning, afternoon, evening, any point you can be sitting on your sofa watching TV, and you can just move into a couple of neck rolls just to release some of the tension from the neck. And the neck holds a lot of tension because at the end of the day, it's holding up this giant bowling ball weight of a head, right? So it's got to be strong, and it will hold tension. So this is just a nice way to let that go. If it feels nice, you can very gently take it into full half circles, moving into the back part of the circle. And if you're doing those full circles, make sure the jaw is soft. Make sure the shoulders stay nice and heavy and loose. And it's very gentle. This movement's really gentle. So we don't want to crush the vertebra of the neck. We just want to give the muscles a little stretch. So the back part of the circle is super easy. Yeah, super gentle. Let's take a couple more, and you might find that the more that you do this, the more suddenly the neck starts to release and pop and crack. And let's come back to center, get nice and tall, and just make sure that the head is okay. And then let's intensify some of those movements a little bit. So bring your chin to your chest and pause here for 3 rounds of breath. So inhale and keep the spine long and the shoulders lifted. So we're not rounding down, we're staying lifted. It's just the chin that's tucked. Couple more breaths. 2, lift your eye line up. Take your right ear to the right shoulder. Of course, you're going to get that big old stretch down here. And again, we'll intensify these movements in a moment once you're a little warmer. Again, just make sure those shoulders aren't creeping up. So keep them dropped. Nice and slowly. Ease back to center, and when you're ready, take that into the opposite side. Again, just keep checking that the shoulders aren't hunching up because they will want to. But it should feel a really nice stretch. The side stretches are particularly nice. To come back to center, and then the back part of the lift. Again, it's really gentle. I just want you to lift and look to the sky. If it makes you feel dizzy, then please just stay with eye line forwards. Otherwise, little lift back. So I'm not tipping and crunching into the back of the neck. There's still a sense of length and engagement. And release, come to center. And let's take a couple of those movements and intensify them. So we'll come back to the chin to the chest. And now you have the opportunity to interlace the hands. Interlace the fingers and bring the hands to the back of the skull. So again, if I show you from the side, and then I'm tipping that chin to the chest, keeping upright with my body. And so bringing the hands to the back of the head is just going to intensify. It's going to make this stretch a little deeper. So pause here and breathe. Breath in, fill up through the back body. Breath out, let it go. Again, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Very gently release. You might feel that pressure suddenly go. Head comes up. We take right ear to right shoulder. So we come back to this first movement again, and then I'll place one hand to the top of the head and the opposite hand away. So head to the right, and it's my left arm extending. And then sometimes it feels really nice just to start to tilt the chin down. So you're at an angle. And again, straight away, it gets right into the outer neck. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Gently release the weight of the hand and very cautiously come up. So you've put that pressure onto the head and you've pulled yourself down. So when we come back to center, we do that with respect, and we do that nice and gently. And so let's take that to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder. Hand on top of my head, left hand. Right arm reaches away. And then in goes the stretch, second side. Keep that breath really full. So try not to lose the focus on your breath, trying to bring your awareness to the breath so that you stay very present in your class rather than worrying about things in the past or future. Again, if it felt nice the first side, to just angle the chin down just a little. And trying to, on every exhale, let the body surrender to each stretch that we come to today. Again, super easy, slow release, and let the neck settle. And just take a moment, just roll those shoulders back, just to check that no tension came into the neck and shoulders as you were doing those stretches. And then come to bring hands back onto the thighs, and let's move a little bit into the spine. So draw the hands back and lift up through the chest and squeeze the shoulders back. So if I show you from the side, chest lifts, that's my inhale. Push the hands away as you tuck your chin to your chest. There's my exhale and a rounding of the spine. Cat-cow, this pose is called. Deep breath in, draw the hands back, chest forward. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Again, breath in. So stick your bottom out. You get that nice little arch in your lumbar spine. Squeeze those shoulders back. Gaze is lifted. Exhale, tuck and round. Let's go twice more. Breath in, draw everything back, chest up. Exhale, belly scoops in, tuck and round. Final one. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we round. To come back to that neutral spine, to continue with the work through the spine. So that was just getting into that flexion and extension. Let's start to work into rotation now. So first of all, we'll rotate through the neck. So just take a moment and turn to the right. Just go as far as you can, looking over your right shoulder. And come back to center. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, turn to the left. And you might find that one side feels stiffer than the other. And that happens, that's okay. And back to center. Let's do that a couple more times before we bring that rotation into the spine. So turn to the right. And center. Other way. And center one more time. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Exhale. And let's move that into the spine. Bring your arms in line roughly with your shoulders, and my palms face down. Lift up through your spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Keep those elbows up. Inhale. And exhale. So for this one, you need to have the body up and away from the chair to enable you to rotate. Breath in. Big exhale, breath out. Breath in, center. Breath out, rotate. Let's take one more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in and breath out. Good, very nice. And then we come into our final twist. Again, we did this one last week. We now get the opportunity to stay in the twist. So bring your right leg on top of the left and turn towards your right. So I've taken my right hand behind me. Other arm is on top, and there's a little bit of a feeling of bracing my arm into the top leg to rotate. You should feel that as a really nice twist. Keep lifting up. Inhale and exhale. Take one more deep breath in and out. To release, and keep the legs just as they are, and just for a moment take the counter twist where we twist the other way. And that's usually where we feel really stiff when we take the second side for a moment. So you're getting right into your mid-spine. It's the part of our spine that, as we get older, particularly wants to round. So you're just trying to find a little bit of movement and flexibility and get some of that mobility back. And come back to center. And let's feel that the other side. So other leg on top, left leg on top. Lift up through the spine. I take my left hand behind me. Take the rotation. Keep pulling in through the belly. Keep lifting up through the chest. And twist. Inhale. Full exhale. Perhaps on every exhale, see if you can twist a little more. Get another breath in. Another breath out. Here comes the counter pose. So ease back, turn the other way, legs stay the same. Again, breath in lifts the chest, breath out. Maybe you rotate a little more. And release, come back to center, unwind the legs and come to bring feet once again to the floor. Let's move into our half Surya A, and we'll do this standing up as well, but we'll also do it seated so that you get the gentler version first of all. So bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift up. Exhale, as if diving into water, push your arms back as you lengthen forwards over your legs. Hands might come to the floor or they might just come to your legs. We bring the hands to the shins to inhale, lengthen forward, send your chest forwards, and then exhale, lay the belly back onto the thighs. Sweep all the way up with the arms, take a breath in, look up, really draw a big circle with the arms, and then hands to the heart. Let's do that again. Surya A, inhale, rise up. Arms go back, dive into water. Exhale, belly over the legs. Hands to the shins, look forwards, draw your shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, release and fold. Sweep up, circle the arms back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. And I'll demo it from the side as well. We'll inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms back, fold over the legs, let it go. Hands to the shins, I lift my upper body, take that arch of the spine. Inhale. Exhale, back over the legs. Inhale, sweep and rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Twice more, my friends. Deep breath in. Dive, deep breath out. Hands to shins, lift up the chest. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Hands to the heart. Final time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive. Hands to the shins. Inhale, look out. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, sweep up, lift. Exhale, hands to the heart center and pause for a moment. Ground your hands to your thighs. Find stillness. Notice how the body feels before we continue with our practice. And then softly open the eyes and come to stand. Keep your chair next to you so that if you need to, through any of this standing work, you can always grab your chair if you need a little easy. So let's come to stand with feet hip distance apart and find that really tall spine, and enjoy now the feeling of connecting the feet down into the earth and really lift up. So again, if your posture has become like this, how can you lift a little more through the chest and lengthen your tail down? It's come to get into some nice shoulder rolls. So great big circles. I sweep them forwards, I roll them back. So ears come up to the earlobes and release. And just take a couple of these. And then if you found that you're naturally rolling back, now let's go the other way. So sweep them forwards. 2 more. And 1 more. And then take your right arm all the way off to the left into this outer arm stretch. And so keep this shoulder back. So don't let it roll forward, store it back in space. And for those of you who want to make this a little harder, you could wrap and bind the palms together into what we call eagle arms. And if that's not accessible, if you can't bring the palms to join, that's okay, be here. You're still going to get a nice stretch. So we listen to where our body is at. Take a couple more breaths. And then with whatever version of arm you're in, I'll demonstrate it with both versions. We lift up through the chest. So if the hands are in a bind, you might be able to lift a little more. If your arms are open, might just be a very small lift. Take a deep breath in and out. And then gently release. Shake out the arms and let's move back to the other side. So take the left arm across the body, cup it. So I've kind of snuggled my elbow into the crook of the other elbow and pause and breathe. So left arm goes off to the right. And again, if you wish to take that little hook of arms, you could. So you're going to feel it along the outer arm. You're also potentially going to feel it right behind this shoulder blade. And this left shoulder is going to want to crunch up. So again, try to get it down, move it down the body. Let's take that little chest lift. So really firm up through the thighs so that you feel supported. And it's just a very small movement. You're not dropping back. So just think chest lifts, chest lifts, chest lifts. And we release the arms, shake it out, let it go. Final shoulder stretch. And we did this one last week. If I demo from the back, so I take my arms behind me and I take hold of each arm with the opposite hand. And so the shoulders should feel like they're squeezing back. And stay here and breathe. Give the shoulders opportunity to open. So deep breath in. Deep breath out. Full inhale. Full exhale. And you can close your eyes if you wish to and just drop into the stretch. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. And then very gently unpin those arms. And again, just take a moment to shake it out and make sure that all is okay. Let's move a little bit into the spine. So bring your feet completely together. Lift up through your right arm and take a side bend all the way over to your left. So belly pulls in to support you. And try not to stick the bottom out. So scoop and tuck your bottom underneath you. Big side bend, reaching towards the floor. You're going to feel it all the way down here. And let's come to the second side. So rise up and switch change. So squeeze the legs together to support you. And release. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out, stretch. Deep breath in, center. Deep breath out, other side. Again, inhale, so linking movement with breath, just as we did on the chair. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Once more to each side. Breath in. Breath out. In goes the side body stretch. Breath in. Breath out. Come back to center. And so, of course, you can do that in your chair if you wished. Yeah, your version in the chair would be like so. Yeah, so we can always find ways to modify these movements. So coming back up, again, make sure this chair is close by. Let's come into our spine rolls. So tuck your chin to your chest, soft through your knees. And start to roll down, only as far as is good for you. So perhaps you only get to here, and that's okay. Get to where you do, and then slowly roll back up. If this makes you feel dizzy, please don't do it. Alternatively, hold your chair if it's just more about stability. And you could do it with the chair. So again, listen to your body, do what feels right. Deep breath in, tuck chin to chest, soft knees, half roll down. Breath in at the bottom. Breath out, slowly roll back up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, spine roll. Inhale. Exhale. For those of you who are able to go a little further, I'll demonstrate. Inhale at the top. Tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale for those of you that can come to the floor. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, slowly roll up. Let's take one more of whatever version is working for you. Inhale at the top. Soft knees, slowly roll down. Inhale at the bottom and slowly roll up. Take a moment, circle the shoulders back, take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and just feel yourself in stillness just for a moment. Check in with the body, noticing any shifts of energy. And then softly open the eyes, bring your hands together at your heart center, coming into the flow that we did on the chair. So we lifted up. If you remember, we folded over the legs. We brought the hands to the shins. We refolded, and then we came up. So again, you could do that version on the chair. Otherwise, if you're standing and with me, here we go. Deep breath in, sun salutation. Deep breath out, soft knees. Again, you might only go halfway. That's okay. Hands to the shins. We look forward, shoulders draw back. Exhale, release and fold. Then the knees sweep up. Exhale, connect the hands to the heart. Breath in, lift. Breath out, dive into water. So arms circle back. Breath in, lengthen the heart forwards. Breath out, release. Breath in, rise up. Breath out. Again, that reminder how it looked on the chair, otherwise stay standing. We breathe in. Circle the arms, breath out, dive into water. Hands to the shins, it's the same for everybody. Breath in. Refold over the legs, breath out. Breath in, lift the arms. Breath out, hands to the heart. Lovely, guys. 2 more of these Surya's sun salutations together in whatever version. Breath in, let it be about the movement and the breath. Breath out, dive. Hands to shins, breath in, lengthen the heart forwards. Breath out, release, let it go. Breath in, scoop up, lift up, chest up to the sky, hands to the heart. So Surya's, these sun salutations, they're called Surya A, really uplifting. They get into all parts of the body, legs, spine, shoulders. So again, a really nice thing for you to do yourself at any point in your day and release. Deep breath in, lift. Exhale, hands connect to the heart, and once again, pause and notice how that shifts the mood. Feels brighter. And so these are such a lovely little practice you could do in the morning, these Suryas, Surya A. And Surya just means sun, yeah. And then release. Open the eyes. And let's come into, last week for the first time, we looked a little bit at squats so that we can try and build some strength. Again, keep hold of your chair if you wish to. I'll demo from the side. It was bottom back, and we try not to push the knees forwards. The knees are traveling back in space as well as the bottom. So here we go. Let's heat things up a little bit. So squat back. Push through your seat and lift up. And you don't have to go far. Yeah, your squat might be here, and that's great. You're still building strength through the front of the legs. Breath in, breath out. Power into the legs, push up through your feet. Lovely, guys. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, yoga squat. Breath in, and I'm starting now to exhale through the mouth to help get some of this now additional heat and energy that we're creating out. And so you could do that as well if you wish. Inhale, strong exhale, push back. Breath in, rise up. Breath out, push back. So it's nice and slow and steady. Let's take 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, you'll get to hold it in a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, just 1 more for me, guys. Exhale, can you stay here and breathe? This is the horrible part. We've got to stay in it. So pause and breathe. A little bit of a scoop through the belly if I show you from the side. Yeah, so I'm not overarching into my spine. I'm lengthening the spine underneath. These legs should be firing up now. Again, you can hold a chair. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Hopefully they're heating up. Let's go for 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the legs. Come to hold your chair. Let's stretch that out. So take right foot to right hand. And if you can't do that stretch, that's okay. There's no need to. You can leave the legs as they are and pause and rest for a moment if this isn't possible for you. And release. Let's get that stretch to the other leg. So holding onto the chair, reach back, left hand to left foot. to feel the stretch through the front of the thigh. And release, let that go. Beautiful, pedal it out. So coming back to, we haven't done it for a few weeks, coming back to warrior two and triangle. Again, holding onto the chair is great. And I'll show you both versions. So let's have left foot. So the legs are quite wide. And my left foot is facing forwards and my right foot is spinning out to the side. And you want to make sure that your front heel, if I was to draw an imaginary line, it would just cut to the back arch of that foot. Get super long, open the arms out, lunge into your left knee and open out through the arms. The lovely warrior two. Again, you could hold a chair. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So you're going to feel this as an opening perhaps into the inner thigh. You're going to feel the quad engage. To straighten the front leg, to reach forwards, to bring your left hand, it might just come to the thigh, maybe it comes further down the leg. Roll your right shoulder on top of your left, potentially open up the arm if that doesn't feel nice on your shoulders. I would just keep the right hand to the waist. Again, you can hold onto a chair for stability. And so this body, your entire torso is spinning to the sides. You're getting quite a lot of opening here. So you might feel a nice stretch through the front of this leg, the back of the front leg, I should say. To slowly lift up and then just hold the chair to help yourself come out of that. And let's feel that to the other side. So let's work with right foot, left foot back, right toes point forwards, left toes point to the side. Lunge into the right leg, making sure that knee isn't buckling in, so it should directly track over your second toe or thereabouts. Arms extend, deep breath in, deep breath out, and really push strongly into your back foot. Keep that breath coming, so full breath in, keep focusing. And out. Again, inhale. And exhale, straighten the front leg for triangle. We reach forwards, hand to the shin or to the chair. Stack now the left shoulder on top of the right. That will just help you spin the torso to the side. Left hand to the shoulder, or if you have more open shoulders and you wish to take the top arm up, then do so. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhaling. Exhaling. Come to rise up. Again, just hold the chair. You could pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Step it in a little closer. Shake it out. Very nice, guys. So 2 new poses today. I'll demo both with the chair and without the chair. So let me demo first of all without the chair. Coming into, it's another forward fold, but it's a wide leg forward fold. I'll take my legs, not too wide, medium wide. And then from here, I'll push my bottom back into space. And either you would hold halfway, or you would come hands to the floor, or maybe hands to books if you need to bring the floor up to meet you. For those of you that need a modified version of this, I would have my chair, I would take my wide stance, I would bring my hands to the chair, and I would stay here. So I wouldn't be dropping the head below the heart. I'd keep it very, very gentle in the body. And again, you wouldn't have to open the legs quite so wide. They might be much narrower. Yeah, they might be just hip distance apart to hold the chair like so. Yeah, so you get the idea. So again, listen to your body, halfway full, legs wider, legs narrower. Keep the breath as full and as expansive into the lungs as you can. Of course, you're going to feel quite a big stretch into the side, inner side groin, so inner thighs and back of the legs. Take a few more breaths. And so either version is going to feel nice. Yeah, to have bottom back in space. To slowly walk those feet back together to come on up. And so if you're in that full version, you might just roll up and then walk the feet together. And then again, at the end of each pose, we just take a moment of stillness. Breathe it in, let it go. To come into our final standing pose before we come back to take a seat and take a little hip stretch and then come into our breathing and close. Come to hold on to your chair with the left hand onto the chair. And so if my regulars are on the call, some of you have done tree with me before. And so you have a number of versions. The biggest version, the hardest version, is to bring the right sole of the foot to the left thigh. Yeah. Next version down would be into the inner calf. Yeah. And if you were really struggling with balance, you could just bring the toe to the floor. What matters is this right hip rolls out, okay? So come to find whatever version works for you. Of course, if you have balance and you're a little bit more mobile, you can, of course, take the hands away from the chair. Otherwise, chair is fine. Deep breath in, and I'll demo the middle one, as probably most of you would be here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So you're finding strength and stability in your left standing leg. Well done, guys. Keep the chest lifted and the shoulders back. Another inhale and exhale. 2, release. Shake, shake, shake. Awesome, well done. Let's come and feel that onto the other side. There's always one side that's easier. So right hand to the chair. Feet are together for a moment with toes pointing forwards. And then we pick up the left leg. And we have a little play to see what feels right now on this side. So just because the other side might have felt easy, this one might be hard, or vice versa. So have a little play, take a moment. Will this stay? Is it this one? Is it toe to the floor? If you're going into the full tree with foot to inner thigh, know that you really have to push the foot into the thigh. Otherwise, this will happen. You know, it'll just slip. We're actively pushing thigh and foot together, even in this version. Yeah, there's a little bit of a push. So hand to the chair or hands at the heart, deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Take one more, very nice, well done. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Bring your feet down, shake, shake, shake. Well done. Come back to your chair. Let's take a breather. So come in, come sit. Find that comfortable seat. Again, take a moment just to find stillness. Deep breath in. Let it out, all of that hard work. Let's come to take ankle to knee pose to finish. So bringing the left ankle, and you've done this one with me before, left ankle to the top of the right thigh. For those of you that this is a little bit too much, instead cross the legs and fold forward just to help intensify the stretch into your outer hip. Otherwise, if this is okay, sit here and breathe 5 rounds of breath. So starting to settle and slow down now. Enjoying the stretch to the outer hip. Take one more inhale and exhale. And again, this is a good one for you to do in your own time. When you have more time, you could sit in this stretch for as long as you wished. You could also intensify it by bringing the body forwards. And let's find that into the second side. So again, have a play. So this is a little stiffer for me on this side. So again, I just have to deepen the breath and be in it for as much as I can. Again, your modification, cross-legged, fold forward. Couple more breaths. To gently release. Well done. Just take a moment, just because you've done that pose, just straighten out a little bit through the legs, just to ease out through the knees. And then let's come to close our practice. So we come full circle. So we start with seated breathing and we always end in seated breathing. So come to find that nice long spine. Again, take a little bit of a wiggle if you need to. And before you find stillness, if you kind of want to circle through the chest a little bit, or if there's anything else that you feel you need to release with the neck, you could. But then when you're ready, settle back into your chair, spine long. Close down the eyes and rest your hands onto your legs. Start to come back to the full breath. Slowing it down. And if you need that reminder of how the body moves on the breath to help you to focus, of course, you could reconnect the hands onto the body with right hand to belly and left hand to the chest. A reminder, inhale, belly expands, mid-chest, upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, mid-chest, belly contracts and drops. Inhale, expansion, 2, 3. Exhale, contract, 2, 3. Inhaling, fill up, 2, 3. Exhale, release, 2, 3. Breath in, breath out. Your hands are on the body, remove them back to the thighs. Keep with that breath. Breath in, 2, 3. Breath out, 2, 3. playing with how much you can expand through your lungs. 2, 3, and how much you can empty everything out on your exhale. 2, 3. Keep breathing just like this on your own. Noticing how you feel at the end of your practice. And there's no right or wrong with how you feel. You feel what you feel. But perhaps calmer or more energized or more stretched. Maybe spirit uplifted. A few more breaths in stillness. So take a deep breath in, fill up. Great big exhale out of the mouth. Bring the hands together at the heart center. This gesture in yoga of my soul bowing to yours. It's a gratitude also for our practice. And so deep breath in, deep breath out. Bowing the head to this way that we can come together and connect. You can open the eyes. And thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you, my lovely people. I hope that helped. I hope you feel a little better in the body. Please remember, you can do any of those practices at any point. Yeah, any point during your day, as long as they feel nice and you feel safe doing them. Again, if you need any more information about what Homes for Lambeth are doing at the moment to support you, please go and check out their website, www.homesforlambeth.co.uk. Otherwise, I very much look forward to being here next Saturday at 1:30. I hope you can join me, and thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. Thank you so much.